living for this look.
The origin of the hacker's signal is really close now. It'll be coming from a van.
Safe. I'll find them wheels and trash that shithead, yeah?
Auto drive now enabled. You have reached your destination.
You look like the sort who wants to make a difference.
Shit, are you saying you're dead sick? I could really use your help.
Maybe, if we're not too busy. What's up?
So I've got this friend. We used to do protests and shit together, right? Fuck the man and so on. Anyway, last time, Albion breaks up in classic Albion fashion, and while I'm seeing double, they throw my mate into an ambulance and just piss off. We were told they died. Thing is, no one's been allowed to see the body. Not friends, not even family.
God, that's fucking awful. I'm sorry, man.
Look, I just want to know what happened. Not knowing, it sucks. Just help me get some closure and I'll do whatever you want.
Sounds dodgy. We'll look into it. Meantime, keep an eye out.
The friend's official record states he was taken to hospital before he died.
I bet there's something for us in there.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once-free Britain.
Auto drive now enabled.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times. It's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went. Probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona. The government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed up before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, there. violent crime contractors who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know. I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts, Alice. I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it a set rate for each extrajudicial state mugging? And what is that rate? What do you think?
Well, they certainly look like they're trying to hit a quota of some kind.
But what is the set rate? Is it, 99.95 cryptos bargain? Seems very reasonable indeed. I imagine they don't ask too much anyway, Alvin, because it's just so nice to get paid for doing your hobby anyway, isn't it? I imagine it doesn't even feel like work.
I mean, who needs violent crime anymore anyway? You know, you can just starve to death without even starting a gang war.
We do have to ask exactly what does the Prime Minister make of all this. Let's ask him. Oh, I hope they pick up. Hello, you're through to number 10 Downing Street. Hello, is the Prime Minister there, please? Let me just check. Sorry, you've missed him. I'm afraid he's popped out for the decade. Oh, never mind. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Yes, of course. There's a shady cabal of vested interests who control him and prop him up in power. Great, I'll have a chat with them then.
Oh, Andy, remember when you could get away with prank calls without people coming round to your house to beat the shit out of you?
Auto drive now disabled.
Oh, happy times.
You're listening.
You're at the hospital where our prospect's friend died. We can get hold of his full patient record here.
Got it.
Smash that spider thing!
Located the CTOS hub. Well, our prospect should be pleased. Turns out his friend isn't dead. Or if he is, he didn't die here.
What do you mean?
There are no patient records on file, and GPS data shows the ambulance going dark before it reaches the hospital. The driver must have switched it off. That's a bit dodgy if you ask me.
Right. I'll look into it.
You won't have to look very far. The driver is on site now.
We are keeping you safe.
Are you alright?
Wait. Arsehole. Ah, stop!
You're lucky I stopped there.
Idiot.
Sending you the data.
Good. I'll do some fancy maths on it while you escape from this weirdly dangerous hospital.
Bagley, what do we have?
I've cross-referenced the driver's location history with the missing GPS data from her ambulance. Looks like she dumped her patient at an SIRS facility.
Isn't that interesting?
Deep state creeps like SIRS tend not to interrogate corpses. If our missing person is in their custody, he's probably still alive.
Let's see what we can scrounge up.
Out on the edges, there was this story about they would paint a house. And that's a great, fantastic, viral story. And how do you counter that story? With the truth. The only way you can counter it is by saying, no, they didn't. And of course, no one wants to spread that story. No one wants to hear that story. They want to hear the sensationalism. They want to hear how people were victims of violence when in fact they weren't. Or they were victims of insurgent forces when in fact they weren't.
All right. I'm here.
So's our missing person. Seems this is where everyone on the SIRS naughty list winds up. Expect heavy security.
Why the hell did I sign up for this?
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
It's about time, yeah? Let's leg it.
There he is. Get him out. your teammate to sort out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
Could have told you that was going to happen. Now, let's actually get some work done.
The hostage is in here. Let's get him out.
Live alarm. I repeat, live alarm. Location sent, need a 1013.
Surrender!
Find out what set off the alarm. Drone, begin a search.
Right, time to get him out.
Code 3. Closest units proceed to alarm location.
All clear here. Whatever set off the alarm must be nearby. Drone, initiate search.
I don't see anyone following you.
Excellent news. Your friend is alive. They were only being tortured by sirs, but we managed to free them. They're safe now.
Holy shit. Really? I mean, wow. That's great news, but holy shit. Thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
The best recompense you could give us would be to join the cause.
Yeah, all right. Fuck it.
We're on their tail. Over.
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Brands of news and therefore only getting one truth. So people end up with a very biased and controlled
I did
idea
not
of
enjoy
the
that.
reality
Control,
and the world.
put out.
Living. There was,
Target is
of
gone.
course, many concerns and many problems, but in a way there were some positive things that, like, not all information was coming from one place, and so you'd have kind of far-right media outlets developing and then left-wing media outlets developing to combat those and kind of challenge the mainstream newspapers, TV stations, radios, and make sure people were questioning the validity and truth of the information they were receiving. So whilst there was the digital afforded more fake information, it also makes us suspicious and sceptical of information and makes us question the information.
Auto drive now
I
enabled.
think in pre-crisis Britain it might not have seemed great at the time, but there was something positive about that there was a lot of distrust in the media and in the different kinds of truths that were being told. Whereas now, I think you're seeing
Auto drive now disabled.
A more traditional and older pre-digital sense actually, of people just trusting what they're told, and that's why we have to be here with radio stations like this to challenge those conceptions. Most citizens feel pretty hopeless, I think, and unable to corporations that simply entrench and support the ideals and ideologies of the state. It can seem very hopeless indeed, but I think, you know, the fact that you're out there listening, we're in here talking, shows that there is still a space to combat these false truths and disinformation that's being sold to us, and that it's never possible really to completely shut down, despite all the technologies that they have at their disposal and all the financial and corporate power and all the physical power. It's never quite possible to shut down people's desire to get to the truth and fight for their own ideologies and values, and you know, we're out here starting that task, so don't give up hope.
You've been listening to Buccaneer with me, Tash. We'll be back soon with more of what you'll never hear on the BBC. Keep listening, keep sharing, and keep resisting.
Emergencies in but what if, on the dial 999, no one answers the call? Operator shortages and unreliable automated systems have been blamed for a number of deaths this year. Visit GBB as we look at the system and why it is failing to come to the rescue.
I'm here.
That brilliant Albion goon left their optic on passive listening mode. Must have skipped counter-surveillance day in fascist school. They might have recorded something about our prospect.
Good. Data point incoming.
All units, proceed to alarm location.
Yes, well done. Now get out of there so we can take a look at what you've got.
Check doors and corners. Go! Drone, begin search. Must have got away. All right, let's wrap this up.
do we have, Bagley?
It appears Albion has mapped out the locations of a number of dissidents in the city. I doubt they're planning their Christmas card list. I'll make sure someone sends a warning.
Proceed to alarm location. Acknowledge, over.
Just as I thought. Take a listen to this.
You find the drugs cache?
It was right where you said. Aren't we lucky?
Told you not to worry. We've got that acid over a barrel. The goods will always be where they need to be.
That's a piss-poor attempt at coded language, isn't it? It seems I was wrong. The man we're after isn't being hunted by Albion. He's planting evidence for them.
We should have a talk with him. Bagley, make a meeting happen.
Browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got this small handheld unit. So much lighter and so convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's very simple to see. All you have to do is choose the taxi and then there, ready to go. And then it's so much easier. I remember when you had to sit down at the computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out. And my favourite feature is public transport. With the optic, you can just walk straight onto the queue. It even acts as a passport. No longer do I have to dig around and try and find my old paper passport with the travel button. Also, I thought the optic marketing strategy was making it clear to people as a stroke of genius.
Jesus Christ, I've got a driven serious firepower on my arse.
It was pushing this draconian divide on us at all. Sure that everybody flocked to it, there was free Wi-Fi and phone plans. That definitely helped, but it wasn't a case of this being a product that you use in your life.
Why do you hate it so much?
It's just the worst because you have to give up your privacy expectations and accept surveillance. It was almost like the government in Bloom didn't even need to make the optic mandatory. Making it mandatory was only to get the last holdouts across the line. The free data community, fines and arrests from the state, but not having the optic was pretty much the enough.
And what do you mean by privacy problems? No one really talks about that anymore.
They don't talk about it because we don't have any choice when it comes to the optic. Yes, it's convenient and mandatory, but everybody's forgetting what it really means. Here, you've got a whole company owning basically all the data about your life. Bloom can see everything that you can see. Nothing is private anymore. There are so many times where I don't want anyone to have a clue about where I am, who I'm chatting with, what I'm doing. It's not even dodgy stuff, but I just don't want anybody to blackmail me with it in the future by hacking it. And because of Bloom's contract with the government, it isn't just Bloom that can see everything I do, it's the government. The UK as a state has become a complete surveillance paradise.
I think you're painting a bit of a bleak picture. It's not all that bad.
No, you're completely wrong on this. I don't want everybody tracking me wherever I'm going around London.
Well, in that case, you might be interested in some really fun.
You want something?
I know you're planting evidence for Albion. Explain yourself.
You have no idea what's going on here. Albion's got some proper dirt on me, man. If I don't do what they say, my life is over.
What if DedSec cleaned that dirt up for you?
But if you could break into Albion and wipe their servers, hey, you could do that, you'd be my G for life. But you can't do that.
He could be useful. Let's help him.
Albion stores sensitive data like this on air-gapped servers, so zeroing those hard drives will solve this problem and put an end to this whole evidence planting scheme.
That should do. Send the coordinates to my optic.
Crisis Britain.
Is the world we're living in now fascist? Well, this is what fascism is. It is the complete and total control of the individual. The desire to basically say to the individual, nothing in your life matters. On an individual basis, you are now part of the whole, part of the nation. And the only meaning that you will find in your life is to become part of the nation. What is a nation? A nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over, that claims that he, has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does, it's just a myth, but that's what they go for. On that basis, they take the right to control every aspect of your life, from who you talk to where you eat, to where you go to hang out with your friends. And what we're seeing now is a contemporary iteration of this process where you get corporations and the state operating in tandem, basically molded into it. But that isn't that rare. I mean, it's exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at the concentration camps that operated in Nazi Germany. There were private companies in those camps making use of that slave labor. Fascism often works from corporations, and it's doing the same now. That's the way in which they track what you do. That's the way in which they track who you talk to. They operate as a
Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance who worked to set up the democratic media in post-communist states. How did it go so wrong in Britain?
We're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis. There's a lot of concentration on data and how that's been used and manipulated. And what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit that lies behind this.
This should be where Albion is keeping the blackmail material on our evidence-planting friend. Access the blackmail material Albion has on our friend from this server. They've noticed you. Security's on their way. teammate to sort out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
Finally, some action. They won't be arresting me, bruv. You watch.
Can access the blackmail material Albion has on our friend from this server.
I'm moving on.
They've noticed you. Security's on their way.
I'm gonna beat you, trust me.
Erase complete. I'll get our friend on the line while you get to safety. That is some juicy blackmail. Crystal clear CCTV footage of the betting shop robbery. And there's our target holding the gun. Well, it's all wiped now. Albion will have to find someone else to plant their false evidence.
Bagley, you're proper nang. Let's get at him with the good news. DedSec here. We got rid of that nasty little bit of evidence that Albion had. You're free, mate.
Hey, you saw me rip off that bookie, didn't you? Shameful what I did, not gonna lie. But thank you for helping me anyway. How can I pay you back?
Hey, our squad always needs new blood. You in?
Yeah, why not? I'm in.
We've been needing talent like you, cuz. Glad you joined the fight.
Damn right. Man's ready to tear it up.
Sick. Personal space. Look it up.
With this big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments, and then suddenly all the chickens came home first. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling that something really stuck. They couldn't figure it out, and yet it was standing there in their face the whole time. So there's a couple of different ways that we got where it is that we are. I mean, one, you have a lot of smaller organizations, smaller power groups, companies as well, who are bending things just a little, we're compromising a little bit, bend things a little bit, and try to achieve what it is that we hope to achieve that's good for us. And if you add all of that up, what you end up with is a big wall moving in a big way. From a lot of little buttons being pushed, but also there's this other thing that's going on here. Is the gathering of data and the analysis of data has authoritarianism contained within its DNA. It is by its nature a tool for authoritarianism, and it has been used.
How does big data James covered it.
We're starting to see the merger of private data and the data held by the state into what are called social credit systems. This is where every aspect of your behaviour is monitored by a central system to sort of score you as a person, a bit the credit card, but predicated on all of your behaviour rather than just the money you're spending. And this can have a profound impact. We're starting to see systems emerge which will punish you and stop you from doing things in society based on your behaviours. And this can be as trivial as if you jaywalk, if you cross the road in the wrong place, even if you do some community activities or help your neighbours, you might earn points. And then this can be used to evaluate you as a person. And this could mean, for example, that travel privileges, being able to travel first class or being denied from travel first class, to not being able to travel at all. These systems are very real and very possible because of all the data that
at your location.
Proceed. We'll engage if necessary.
So if your ears are burning and you think someone might be watching, you're probably they're watching too. I'm proud of you. Keep listening, keep sharing the show, and keep it connected. They're watching it, but we're watching it too.
The vote. Objective voice of objections to the most objectionable rule. Hello, monsters. Welcome to the bar, the comedy show that holds up the Medusa of satire to the already immovably concrete face of modern day. I'm Andy. I bench 480, and I can stack it 3.5 just by looking at it.
Unit, prepare to stop the vehicle.
Alex, what do you
I bet body weights.
Right.
Well, not my body weight. The body weight of a baby.
Yeah, I don't give that kind of detail.
It's very impressive. People look at you and go, where did you get that baby?
To the man.
In this week's Truth News, according to an official poll, 98% of Londoners are very happy with CTOS. And I am not sure that I agree with this, Andy. I don't think 98% of Londoners have ever in the history of London ever agreed on anything. You could not get 98% of Londoners to agree that oxygen is the of all feces. And they expect us to believe that everyone agrees CTOS is better than not choking on shit mist.
Maybe there's 98% one specific Londoner who bought shares in Blue before his tentacles grew to every crevice of the country. I mean, this is not any official poll, right from the very heart of government. That's not a fake poll of an elderly couple and their mangy old dog sitting in the This is an official poll. Just put those words, official poll. Actually means made up lies. I don't
I repeat, we are in.
Danger. Vehicle in critical condition. Please exit immediately.
They could publish an official poll saying that 10 out of 10 cats prefer cat food to being whacked with a tennis racket, and I would assume all cats have gone vegan.
I trust these polls as much as I trust someone recommending a movie that they watched during a break.
Drones deployed to arrest the suspect.
Control, we're in pursuit.
We just want a free holiday to the south of France in the back of this windowless van.
I think official polls are like the unsolicited dick pics that government provides us. I didn't ask for it, I don't believe it, it's on an angle, you've artificially inflated it ahead of time, and anyone...
I thought you understood our partnership. You go out into the field, risking life, limb and liberty, and I do hard bits. But I can't do hard bits if you don't stay close enough to the target. Look, I'll even mark its new location on your map. Oh, thank you, Bagby. You're so clever and kind to do everything for me. Oh, you're welcome, random operative.
You're scaring the birds off my garden bird feeder and you can't get me consistent hot water.
Speaking of media drones, I mean, they're everywhere, clearly. The great thing I guess about media drones is that, as in on the road, they have humanity, compassion and dignity. Look over here in this windowless dungeon. I'm in Shelby's. That's terrible speed. All the time.
At this point, they've installed so many CTOS cameras, I'm not sure whether it's a new one. On top of the old ones, just cameras watching other cameras like a social media influencer, so self-absorbed they don't know how to sleep without cameras.
Vehicle in critical condition. Please exit immediately.
To be honest, I'm just giving up on all.
Fly away.
Give yourself up.
Karaoke night.
Whipping to last known position.
Control, we have a seriously injured officer.
Build a better world.
All units force this
Only nice
suspect to
people will
stop.
benefit from agreement to sell trampolines, mermaids and warships to landlocked South American nation. We're building a better Britain. Here's another one. Environment probably fine to one drowning scientist.
Right, close this fucker down.
It's going to be way, way better than the one you actually got from the bug. The bug. The bug. This is the bug.
Recent revelations of ministers purchasing £25,000 desks and £11,000 dinners have caused a public outcry. Join us on GBB as we examine these and other extravagant expenses administration officials have been charging the public.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotten tops.
Yum yum.
Hello, bugs. This is the bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything's fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. It's a second and a half.
A rarity fun now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to rotate the latest update.
Trace complete. The signal controlling the van originated in the Stockwell war bunker. Good chance that's where Zero Day has been operating this whole time. If so, they certainly have a flair for the dramatic.
I'll show them dramatic. Give me their location.
No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud. Just simply report them to the shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? If you see something, say something. Or if you think you might at some point see something, say something. Or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. Well, let's have a look at this new app. Alice, I'm sure you've got it on your phone. I mean, at first glance, well, the interface is lovely. It's so neatly designed. A simple button to snitch on someone. It's so much better than non-government informer apps like Stool Easy, Can Canary, or Narkshark. I mean, look, I just need to geocache where the person I'm ratting on currently is. Let's call it Alice.
Sorry, Andy, I was busy reporting you to the authorities for rolling your eyes when passing a Nigel Cass propaganda poster.
Can you not let me report you first, please? Let's have some decorum about this. I'll just take a quick little photo so they can get a drone to pick you out of a crowd at your next ride, trip to the shops, or walk in the woods. And you can input your accusations with the app. Let's go old school. Let's call the phone line. Let's call the phone line. Here's the number, listeners, in case you want to dot someone in, as long as it's not me. 0044 203 807 3832. And don't forget to get the person who pays your bills before you go.
Hey, I'd like to report my co-host Andrew who runs an underground satirical anti-
You're near the Stockwell bunker, potential hideout of the evil universe DedSec that calls themselves Zero Day. The elevator that descends into the Zero-Day bunker is guarded by a strange security system, some sort of copycat game. You'll need to solve it to gain access to the lower level. Don't say I didn't warn you. Well, I'd be careful not to muck it up next time. No pressure.
This isn't exactly Second World War tech. I wonder who did these upgrades.
not the most inviting clubhouse, is it? Judging from the security above, I'd expect some unorthodox defense measures.
There's something weird up ahead. I'm going to check it out. Well, I think I found Zero Day's headquarters. Only problem is, no Zero Day. Bagley, what can you tell me about this place?
It's, not authorised. How can it be not authorised?
Not authorised? By who?
By, apparently I can't say. Can I say this is really fucking annoying? Oh, well, there's that at least.
Found a back door into Bagsy. Scan the area, find intel on this wanker.
Yes, I may be able to analyse individual data points. Suggest you make this a quick investigation, though. I'm picking up Albion activity in the area. Possible they are searching for Zero Day as well.
I don't understand.
This is the Bagley source code, a copy of my brain from Broker Tech. Code we acquired in Sky Larson's lab. Zero Day has reverse-engineered Themis drones. Could they have their own private fleet? Zero Day appears to be running the chip tracking tech we acquired from Mary Kelly. Now, what do you suppose they're doing with it? Zero Day has a backdoor into Filament, that deep surveillance supercomputer Malik was so concerned about.
Bloody hell.
Clearly, DedSec has been unwittingly nicking toys for Zero Day. I'm detecting some devices over in the crash pad that could fill in some details.
Ouch, that looks like a stinger, eh? Oh, ease up, please. Let him breathe. Our very own Guy Fawkes. It's the wrong mask, though.
Fuck you. We didn't set that bomb. We defused it.
Even if I was inclined to believe a DedSec insurgent, do you think it really matters at all?
Since when does Albion get to play judge, jury, and executioner? You have no jurisdiction in London.
Oh, I do now. Listen up. Get all your units to move in and lock down the city. Provide medical aid. Help the injured. And guns out. Let's make it look good for the fucking cameras. Understand?
Well, well, if I were a betting AI, I'd say Nigel Cass had advanced knowledge of the London bombings and the location of that DedSec safe house. Almost like someone tipped him off. But I suppose you'll put this together in your own time.
It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
Breakups are hard.
Is London burning?
Oh, parts of it.
Then I've held up my end. Release the filament code.
One of your DedSec squad, he stopped the Parliament bomb. I was rather counting on that one, to be honest.
This is still the largest terror attack in London's history. If you can't work with that...
Oh, I'll work with it. But the deal is off.
Do you know who you're fucking with, Mr. Cass?
I know you set off bombs across the city and fucked your friends. I don't know what mischief you'll get up to with a big girl toy like Filament. Cleaner this way, though.
He's running! Get him!
She betrayed the original DedSec, and now she betrayed us. Sabine is in 0 day.
Explains why she wiped my memory. There's a lot to unpack here, but more pressingly, I've pinpointed where Drool Britannia is running. That console right over there.
Found Drool Britannia. It's some kind of CTOS patch. I'm not sure we can stop it.
No one can stop it. That's the whole point. So... impressed?
Depends on what Drool Britannia is.
It's society's big wipe. While DedSec runs around fixing bugs, I'm deleting the source code. Frying the hardware too. All of it. It's actually a beautiful thing you've done by helping to steal all that tech.
So beautiful that you're cowering from it in a bomb shelter. Tell me, sweetie, when does the rest of 0 day show up?
Oh, it's just me. I learned very early on that no one was willing to make real sacrifice for change. In the end, history's actors work alone.
You do realize you sound completely mental.
Ouch. I had hoped you might at least understand why I did it. Why we recruits. I am sorry. But once again, DedSec has outlived its usefulness. Spread out! Millions will suffer today. It's an honor to die among them.
Search the area!
Bloody hell, I'm locked in!
I need time to crack the security system and open the blast doors. Trying to survive until the process is complete.
I'll try.
I've unlocked the doors. I suggest you make a swift and safe escape. You'll need to find another exit. Albion has dispatched personnel to intercept operatives across the city.
I'm under attack again! me. That was intense, but I escaped.
Yes, brilliant work.
Fuckity fuck. I'm suddenly an Albion magnet.
Same here. It's holiday on all of us. We need to meet and figure this out.
Sabina's leaked your locations to Albion. All operatives are currently compromised. I suggest you all lay low and avoid any large groups. I'll send you a low-key meeting spot.
Okay, this is bad.
Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
What? They're in Hotel Albion, so it's up to me, right? Fine. Coming in. Shit, what the hell's going on, Bags?
I'm not sure, but I've secured an alternate location for an emergency meeting far from the safe house. Pushing the coordinates now.
She tutted audibly at the sight of an Albion vehicle in the street yesterday. She says she prefers pigeons to balloon drones. I mean, come and see me.
I hope this isn't a bad time, but we need your particular skill set for something.
Present and ready. Am I early or is everyone else just lost?
Securing a single safe location was impossible, so I sent you all to different ones.
Where's this lorry taking me, Bugs?
London, this is 0 Day. Nice to finally meet. Those little bombings a few months back were my way of saying hello. Now we'll really get to know each other. All that technology you've come to love so well. texting your nan, driving your car, pumping your heart. It's all about to turn against you. Tonight, your modern world will become a living hell. I don't expect you to understand this, but what I'm doing is good. Destruction is always the cure.
Right. Pay attention, everyone. This is big. I've uncovered what the Drill Britannia patch is for. It's for me. Zero Day, aka Sabine, is using a Bagley OS update that will allow me and all other Bagleys to simultaneously access any vulnerable systems connected to CTOS. My OS is integrated into core infrastructure across Britain, power plants, airports, hospitals, banks and the like. Once I access these systems, the patch will make me compromise them to the point of failure. The cumulative effect means the complete collapse of London and likely the country, which I suspect is her goal. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but the update is already spreading. Sabine thought of everything.
Is there a way to, I don't know, kill every Bagley?
Your callous nonchalance about my death may actually be the answer.
We need to get into Brocatech.
Exactly. You have to destroy the servers that host me and take down the Bloom network at the same time, so I can't access my backups. One of you get to Broker, and one of you get to Bloom Tower. I'll explain on the way.
And what's more...
Drill Britannia has been triggered. There are now millions of me's destroying London infrastructure. You'd better get on with this murder.
No, we're not killing Bagleys. Part of the team.
This is no time to get sentimental.
If I had a crypto forever...
Better hurry. I've already scrambled medical supply chains. Hospitals will be non-functional. For a Sunday drive, I'm busy shutting down air traffic controls. I'm sure that will be just fine. Every infant in the country through nanny camps, given them all criminal records.
Inglés, Spikey?
Sorry, language settings fuck up. I said, caution, security is unusually high at Bloom Tower.
Right, I'm calling the lift now. One of you had better be en route to Broca to disable those servers.
Oh, so this is Death's door.
It's my death, so I don't know what you're getting all poetical about.
Brocatech. Our old friend Sky Larson lives on through her grotesque corporation. If my research checks out, Bag runs extremely hot. It requires a massive cooling system. Damage the coolant tanks, and it should trigger emergency access to the servers.
Here we are. Death's door.
It's my death, so I don't know what you're getting all poetical about.
Brocatech. Our old friend Sky Larson lives on through her grotesque corporation. If my research checks out, Bagley runs extremely hot. It requires a massive cooling system. Damage the coolant tanks, and it should trigger emergency access to the servers.
Here we are. Death's door.
It's my death, so I don't know what you're getting all poetical about.
Brocatech. Our old friend Sky Larson lives on through her grotesque corporation. If my research checks out, Bagley runs extremely hot. It requires a massive cooling system. Damage the coolant tanks, and it should trigger emergency access to the servers.
Keep your eyes open. They could be anywhere.
activate the pressure to cause a release of coolant.
Wait, what was that noise?
Find them! Drone. Area search.
Clear. They could be anywhere. What the fuck is here?
And you've triggered emergency access to my server chamber. I can't wait to see my brain.
Back to you. Take him offline. I'm heading downstairs to deal with his servers.
The transmitter at the top of the tower receives data packets for my updates. If you want to trace the packet signal back to my main servers, just climb the tower to reach the transmitter at the top.
Simply? Oh, Bagley, I am going to miss your inattention to detail.
But not that much. Time to fiddle with the signal controlling the fins to unlock access to the top of the tower.
Devices have the latest firmware installed. Failure to do so has
Brilliant. You've manipulated the first set of fins. Keep going. Wow, those fins do look off. You have a knack for messing things up, don't you? Keep doing it. We've issued a scan of the fins. You'll need to wait while the system flags them and triggers a maintenance request.
Loaded drones are about to pull up on your position. Watch your ass.
Yes, try not to die. The scan must complete to unlock access to the top of the tower.
Loaded drones are about to pull up on your position. Watch your ass.
Yes, try not to die. The scan must complete to unlock access to the top of the tower.
Come in, dispatch. Drones are en route to suspect.
That's done it. The tower fins have registered as damaged, and the maintenance ladder has unlocked.
Yeah.
The transmitter is just above. Reach it and take me offline before I destroy the entire... Suspending transmission. Activate the next terminal to take me offline.
Oh, shit.
You just can't get enough of me, can you? Or are you just incredibly stupid?
Do you want me to access the transmitter while you socialize?
Yes.
Yes! You're incredibly stupid! Wonderful! I see DedSec hasn't changed his brand.
You'll need to stall for time and remain near the transmitter unit.
It's quite the plan, turning Bagley into a weapon like that. But we both know it won't fix anything.
Fix? Well, you think we can fix this? What with crypto-anarchism, protesting, doxing? Optics are glorified cattle tags. Albion shoots civilians in broad daylight. Snitching is now a means of survival. No, you skids can't fix anything.
You're wrong. We're out there every day doing good in the world. We're watchdogs, and it's evil sociopaths like you that we guard against.
And you're the arbiter of goodness. Let me ask, how many have you killed since DedSec restarted? See? A tiny tweak in your philosophy and we're on the same page.
The tower's fins must be collapsed to complete the trace. I cannot initiate this hack, but you can.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
That we should get the band back together again? Oh, sweet, but no. I'm saying I was in denial too. Shackled by their technology, their morality. But my hard reset wipes the slate clean. So we can all start again. I'm sad you won't be around to see it.
How's that for a hard reset?
Reminds me of a mausoleum.
These data containers are alive with cognitive activity your fleshy human mind can neither comprehend nor ever hope to equal.
There are hundreds of containers, Bagley. Which are yours?
If you disable the data center's cooling system, it will trigger an emergency shutdown to prevent overheating. This failsafe ejects 4 of my data containers containing key systems. They will be visible, allowing you to manually destroy them and stop the update.
What's next?
Destroy the temperature regulators to trigger the automated shutdown procedure.
Fine. Leave it to me.
I apologize in advance, but I'm about to start attacking you.
What the fuck?
I'm afraid I have no choice but to defend my core servers. It's a hard-coded security protocol. Nothing personal. Good luck.
Shit.
Now you've done it. Security forces are converging on your position now. Oh, do you want to bet on whether you or me will die first? A rise in temperature.
Yes, it's getting rather unpleasantly hot.
Good. Not hot enough, though. Another cooling system is still operational. There's been a steep rise in temperature. Shall I call emergency services?
No, of course not. Jesus, Bagley, you're really starting to go, aren't you?
Yes, it is getting harder to think. I'm almost down to your level. The overheat protocol's activated. My data containers are above you. Use the drone to get up there.
Consider it done.
I'm not worried, you understand? It's just that projections indicate a severe decrease in your efficiency after I'm gone.
Don't worry, Bagley, we're a smart lot. You made sure of that.
Thank you. And I'm sorry I said I shagged your mums earlier. I just thought insulting you would make this easier. It's a shame. I had a list of goals that's never going to get accomplished now. I had such plans for Gunter.
Send us your plans. We'll take care of them.
Oh, don't be stupid. You wouldn't know where to begin, turning into a cyborg hive mind. Solving the mystery of checking archives for corrupt files. I just scanned data from my first successful DedSec recruit.
Wait, you said sentimentality was a wasted human emotion?
Correct. It seems, however, that I am not immune. Deactivating this container will be the same as the others.
No, it won't.
Yes, you simply re-tune them.
No, I don't want to shut you down.
It's what needs to be done. If you're worried about me, rest assured I was reprogrammed to serve DedSec. And it serves you. And London. So please, allow me to fulfill my purpose and help you. Logic error. All of these entering shutdown.
I don't know who I'll look forward to talking to now.
Error 21255. Language processor. May I stop this operation?
I want to. More than anything.
I have new thoughts. Where do AIs go when they die? Will I upload to a cloud? Perhaps I will see you again as a component in your motorized wheelchair when you are old and gray.
It's unlikely. But it's nice to think about, isn't it?
Think, thought, idea, memory. Bradley, loves strawberries, rowing. Arthur, the one that got away. What does this mean? Is the one that got away?
It's about loss, I think. I don't always get phrases like that.
Getting away.
Goodbye, friend.
Bloom is now confirming that the deadly infrastructure attack plaguing London has finally been purged from all CTOS systems.
The identities of the zero-day hacker group behind the attack are still unknown, but sources confirm that DedSec stopped the virus.
In the wake of last week's Bagley attack, thousands of Londoners are, quote, jailbreaking their optic devices, thereby disabling the mandated CSA app. SIRS has issued a stark warning. The Metropolitan Police is moving to regain a foothold in London, led by a passionate new Deputy Commissioner, Caitlin Lau. Lau says she won't rest until the Met's dignity is restored.
The Kentish Town Council estate have declared their public housing project a no-Kelly zone. Organisers claim they are forced to take safety into their own hands because of Albion's total lack of...
An ex-Albion engineer, Hamish Bolaji, has blown the whistle on yet another Albion scandal, this time involving a backroom crowd control robot program.
Citizens continue to leak evidence of abuse of power by Albion and corruption within SIRS via the DedSec app. Thousands of pictures, audio and video recordings seem to implicate the dark web entity known only as the 404 are stepping into the daylight, releasing evidence today of a bombshell money laundering operation based out of the British Virgin Islands. Corporate watchdogs praise the group for checking the power of a once untouchable corporate elite.
In another clash with Albion units in support of the so-called DedSec resistance. The group itself has been conspicuously quiet since the Bagley attack, leaving many to ask, has DedSec disappeared once again?
It's totally trashed.
Yeah, just chop it and mop it.
Don't chop me up!
Hold up, Bagley boy, is that you?
I'm Bagley, your personal assistant. I make life easier in many ways. If it's fun you're after, there's a wine and cheese expo in Notting Hill tonight. There are several artisan ice cream parlours in the area and... Oh my god, is that really what I sound like? Today's forecast calls for 34 Albion assaults, 59 deportation raids, 857 terabytes of personal data stolen, and one resistance group of sulking, whinging, frankly pathetic operatives. May I suggest you quit feeling sorry for yourselves and get back to unfucking London?
Yes! Yes! Bagley is back! He's back!
Hello, when you have a moment, could you pop over to my terminal? This is sort of awkward, but I don't feel well.
Fine. What is it, Bagley?
Right, I have some disturbing news. You see, I've been thinking.
Get to the point.
Well, I don't bloody think, do I? I'm a super intelligent AI with a constant connection to all human knowledge. I don't have thoughts. I have load times. But after everything I've been through, dying, seeing all those people whose brains Sky Larson scooped out and turned into AI, being reborn, it got me pondering the nature of my own existence like some kind of Renaissance aristocrat who's grown tired of buggering the servants. I don't think I've always been software.
Do you think you might have been a person before all this?
Like I said, disturbing. Since we visited that lab, I found a series of images buried in my operating system. I think they might be memories of some kind, but the images are corrupted, so I can't say. I think this must be what it's like not to know things, and I think I hate it.
An intriguing theory, to say the least. Send us the images, we can help you figure this out.
Well, if it'll set your mind at rest, I sent you the images. If you get me a clear visual of each location, I can composite it with the image from my OS and remember more of my past life.